Welcome to this presentation of Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio. And now, here's the voice of the Cougars, Reagan Cleaves.
Welcome along high above center ice here in Southside Ice Arena, home of the Catholic Central Cougars. My name is Reagan Cleaves alongside statistician Gabriel Groh, and I will bring you all of tonight's action between the Catholic Central Cougars and the Rockford Rams. Special thanks to Mr. T.J. Meerman, Mr. Jim Lanto, Mr. Mike Slobodnik, Mr. Trevor Hinshaw for providing me the opportunity to broadcast these games online. This is the opening game of the 2019 campaign for both teams, who only played each other one time last year. These two teams play twice this year, though, tonight and then the February the 16th of next year. The last time the Cougars faced off against the Rams, it was on December 15th, 2017. Through the end of regulation, the game was tied at 3. So we went into overtime, which is 8 minutes in the MHSAA. After almost all that time had elapsed, there was a scramble in front of the Rockford net. It was pounced on by the Cougars, and with about 5 seconds remaining in the overtime period, the Cougars put it past Zach Sherman, the Rockford goaltender, to win the game with a score of 4-3. Cougars goals were provided by Jacob Onstott, Jack Pendry, Danny Nelson, and Case Falk. This year's team includes 1 freshman, 5 sophomores, 6 juniors, and 9 seniors. There are 14 players returning, and they are the following. Number 2, Zach Stevens. Number 6, Alex Golembeski. Number 7, Harvey Holloman. Number 8, Benjamin Clay. Number 9, Nathan Rubline. Number 11, Connor Rollins. Number 12, Jake Onstott. Number 18, Danny Nelson. Number 21, Galen Byrne. Number 23, Hogan Weirda. Number 24, Case Balk. Number 28, Sam Schwerking. Number 31, Brendan Shively. And number 41, Ryan McClelland. There are, furthermore, 7 additions to the team from last year, and they are as follows. Goaltender Lucas Chalfoun. Number 10, Kevin Patterson. Number 13, Ryan Rollins. Number 15, Gabe Sova. Number 19, Zach Grabowski. Number 22, Trevor Rubline. And number 26, Kimball Sullivan. This year, the Cougars playing 10 home games against 10 different opponents and 15 away games against 15 different opponents. Their longest home stand is 5 games, and their longest away stand is 7 games. When we come back, we'll bring you the starting lineups for both teams, the national anthem, followed by puck drop here on Cougar Puck Radio.
This is Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
Welcome back, Radio Rinkside here in Southside Ice Arena, where the Zamboni has just gotten off the ice, and we are about set to be introduced to the teams. The Rockford Rams are coached by head coach C.J. Prober, and the Cougars are coached by head coach Mike Slobodnik, assistant coach Dave Adams, and assistant coach Mike Binsky. The Rockford Rams roster goes as follows. Number 1, Zach Sherman. Number 2, Alex Jones. Number 3, Cody Smith. Number 4, Blake Jackson. Number 5, John Sparrow. Number 6, Cade Bumgardner. Number 8, Mitchell Schellmeyer. Number 9, Dan Sokol. Number 10, Ethan McCormick. Number 11, Kevin Healy. Number 14, Brendan Bach. Number 15, Dayton Perode. Number 16, Michael Bedford. Number 17, Kyle Switzer. Number 19, Braden Dalek. Number 20, Talon Raghib. Number 21, Riker Christian. Number 22, Tommy Schwant. Number 24, Aiden Hoffman. Number 25, Elliot Van Pelt. And number 27, Hunter Dakin. And number 31, Caleb Neely. Teams are just coming out now here at Southside Ice Arena. And we are just about set for action here in the first period of play. The first of 2 matchups this season between the Cougars and the Rams. Cougars wearing their white jerseys, blue shoulders, with yellow numbering and blue and yellow stripes on the sleeves. The Rams, on the other hand, all black jerseys with orange stripes along the sleeves, pants to match, and they will be going left to right on your radio dial. Cougars going right to left. Starting goaltenders for tonight's matchup, the Cougars send out number 41, Ryan McClellan, the junior who was second string to Garrett Hugenrod last year, as the Cougars, as they play host to the Rockford Rams tonight. And the opposite number for McClellan tonight, number 1, Zach Sherman for the Rockford Rams. Now, we'll get to the starting lineups for both teams.
Just for your information, every Cougar game this year at home will be broadcast on YouTube, channel CC Puck Radio by Reagan Cleves and Gabe Perot. High school sports has everything to do with respect. Rockford and Catholic Central expect all spectators and participants to show respect toward each other and toward our officials. We first place tonight's competition in proper perspective by pausing for prayer. Thank you, Lord, for the gift of life. Thank you for the ability to participate today, whether as a player, coach, official, or spectator. Keep us mindful that our abilities are gifts from you. Open the minds of these athletes as they find in themselves, their family, and their school, and perform with the highest respect for their worthy opponents. As always, we do this in your name. Amen. Amen. Now let's take the starting lineups for both schools. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Rockford Rams. Starting in defense, number 24, Aiden Hoffman. On defense, number 16, Michael Bedford. And forward, number 11, Kevin Healy. And forward, number 9, Dan Sokol. And forward, number 6, Cade Bumgardner. And forward for the Rams, number 1, Zach Sherman. Coached by C.J. Prober. And now for your Catholic Central Cougars, starting on defense, number 6, Alex Golombiewski. And defense, number 9, Nathan Rubla. Forward, number 8, Ben Clay. Forward, number 12, Jake Ansar. And the forward, number Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps. And join in singing our national anthem as we honor our country and the men and women who proudly defend it.
So, just heard the national anthem here at Southside Ice Arena. The Catholic Central Cougars are set for puck drop. 17 minutes is on the clock. The Cougars will send out Ryan McClelland, Alec Golembeski, Benjamin Clay, Nathan Rubline, Jacob Onstadt, Danny Nelson, and Ryan McClelland in between the pipes tonight for the Cougars. Their opposite numbers on the Rockford Rams: number 6, Cade Bumgardner; number 9, Danny Sokol; number 11, Kevin Healy; number 16, Michael Bedford; number 24, Aiden Hoffman; and in net, number 1, Zach Sherman. Teams are ready at center ice. Goalies are ready. PA is ready. And referee calling them back. And we are underway here in the opening matchup of the season between the Catholic Central Cougars and the Rockford Rams. Cougars chip that down. Sherman puts that into the right wing corner in the Cougars offensive zone. Battle for that behind the net. Taken by Nelson. Nelson moves up the right wing. Backhands that. Now that comes up to the near half wall. Now the Rams break out the other way there across the line. They dump that into the corner. Big hit along the corner by number 5, Sparrow. Now the Rams launch that in. McClellan has that. He leaves that for his defenseman, Nelson. Nelson chips that up off the boards. Excuse me, now that's Nelson. He's across the line up the left wing. Fires a shot wide of the net, and that will wrap around. Kept in by the Cougars, says the linesman near side. Now the Rams control in the left wing corner. They battle for it there. It's number 17, Schweitzer comes out. They wrap that down, and that will not go all the way for icing as it was touched by a Ram in their own end. McClellan out of his net to play it there. Cougars fan on a pass. Now they move that up the wing. Now the Rams control. That'll be number 3, Smith. Cody Smith. Pass is deflected off of number 24, Case Balk, and the Rams control in their own again. Pass in front in their own end. Doesn't go. Now the Cougars steal that. Fanned on a pass by Balk. Balk walks in, fires a sharp angle shot. Turned aside by Sherman. And now number 2, Jones behind the net. Jones has that in the left wing corner. Moves that up. Kept in, but not by Weirda. Now the Rams control in their own end. Number 2, Jones. Jones pressured by a Cougar. They lift that out. That will go far enough for icing as we have a first stoppage of play with 15 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the first period of play. Draw will come to the right of Zach Sherman, excuse me. Draw will be taken by number 18, Danny Nelson for the Cougars. Won by the Rams. That'll be Sparrow. Now the Cougars control the point. A shot turned aside by Sherman, and now the Rams control. That'll be number 22, Schwant. Schwant puts it up the boards, kept in by the Cougars, but that is gloved, and it goes in to the Rockford bench across the way. So the draw will come to the far neutral dot of the Rams. It'll be, again, lines change for the Cougars. It'll be number 8, Mitchell Schellmeyer for the Cougars, and number 15, Gabe Sova, the freshman, in for the draw. Rams win that. That'll be number 15. He moves that up the wing. The number 14, Bach. Bach challenged by the Cougars, and they regain control in their own end. Now puck off the banister near side. Goes out to center ice, where the Rams can't control. That'll be number 13, Rollins. Rollins takes it into the corner. Challenged by the Rams, and they poke that out. Now the Cougars control at the point. Now fired a shot turned aside by Sherman. That will go up and out of play to my left. Cougars have 3 shots on goal tonight. No shots for the Rams thus far. 14-25, score knotted up at 0. It'll be number 6, Baumgartner, in for the draw for the Rams. To the left of Sherman, won by the Cougars. Now they have that up at the point. That'll be taken a quick shot by Nelson. Just sailed wide of the glove hand side of Sherman. Now they battle for that along the far boards. Cougars take that. That'll be Nelson. Nelson, cross-check from behind. No goal, and they score! That'll be I believe that was Danny Nelson. Took it. The glove of blocker side of Sherman. And the Cougars are up 1-0 with 14:02 remaining here in the first period of play. Now, as we continue play number, as now they move that in. Now the Rams have it the other way. That will go far enough for icing with 13:11 remaining. Here in the first period of play, the Cougars score on an early goal from Benjamin Clay right at the top of the line, challenged by Rublin. Now number 8 has that behind the net. He walks in center and puts a shot on McClellan, and he stops play with 11:43 remaining here in the first period of play. After that, draw will come to the right of Ryan McClellan, the junior goaltender for the Cougars. Draw won by the Cougars, but they chipped that just out, and now Bulk has an opportunity, but now the Cougars walk in, fire a shot just wide, and now Clay loses an edge on the near side. That was Rublin. Number 17 walks into the left wing circle, shot poked away. Now a centering attempt doesn't go. Now number 2 has it at the point, and that shot is tipped up and out of play. Jones on the shot from the left wing, from just above the left wing circle. So draw will come to the left of Ryan McClellan. The right. Rams change lines, but are forbidden by the referee. So, number 17, Switzer, in for the draw. To the right of McClellan, won by the Cougars. They move that down into the near side. That'll be number 19, Grobowski. Grobowski walks in, saved by Sherman. He puts that wide. Now a shot on goal from the left wing half wall, taken up and gobbled up by Sherman. With 11:02 remaining here in the first period of play. Draw will be Baumgartner, and it looks to be number 12, Jacob Onstadt, won by the Cougars, but that will go out into neutral ice. Now Weirda near side. Puck taken by the Rams. Now that'll be number 24, Hoffman. Hoffman walks to the far side. Gives the number 16 in his own end. Moves that out. That'll be taken by Hogan Weirda. Hogan Weirda moves that down to Nelson. Nelson has that stolen, but Weirda takes that back and he's into the Rockford Rams zone. He walks into the left wing circle, puts it up. Now to Onstadt. Onstadt circles around, walks into the left wing circle, fires a shot that was blocked wide. And now number 8, Benjamin Clay. Benjamin Clay battles for it, taken by Baumgartner. And the Rams is deflected up and out of play into the netting. Right wing circle with 10:21 remaining. Cougars leading 1-0 on an early goal by Benjamin Clay, who has the lone goal thus far. Draw will come to the left of Sherman. Won by the Cougars, but taken by number 14, Bach. Bach moves up, tries to get around the defenseman, but loses his stick to Rubline, and now number 22 has that, and that's Schwant. Schwant, big hit on the near side by Rubline. Cougars regain control. That'll be number 21, Byrne, Galen Byrne. Moves that up through center ice. Pass failed, and that'll be Alex Jones. Moves that around the Rams, number 14, Bach. Now, puck moves back into the Rams zone. That'll be Jones. Wraps that around to the far side, number 22, Schwant. Stolen, pass intercepted by the Cougars, and they launch that back into the Rockford zone. Number 3 puts that around behind Sherman. That'll be taken by Jones. Moves around to Smith. Pass mishandled there as Cougars battle for it on the near side. They're taking up number 10, fires a shot. Sherman didn't see that one until it hit him on the blocker side. Now a centering pass from behind the net. Doesn't go. Now number 10, Patterson moves that back down. Battle for it behind the net. Kept in by Patterson at the point. Now they move that down. Number 15 for the Cougars, Silva. Silva has that stolen, and Rubline failed to keep at the point, but that is stolen by Patterson. He fires a shot blocked away by Sherman with 8:56 remaining. That will go all the way down for icing. 8:54 remaining. Cougars still leading 1-0. Sorry for the technical difficulties here. Trying out a new system. First time using this system. As statistician Gabriel Groh updates the scoreboard for you. Sorry about the delay in that. As the draw is won by the Cougars. But the Rams take control. Number 9 on the far side, Sokol. Now that'll be number 9, Rubline for the Cougars. They move that up to the far side. Centering pass taken by the Rams. But again regained by the Cougars. That'll be Rubline. Rubline puts it up to Nelson. Nelson through center ice. Now that'll be Onstad. Onstad, drop pass, fan on the shot. Now rebound. Now another chance gloved by Sherman. Good save there. So, with 8:25 remaining here in the first period of play, Cougars leading 1-0. Draw will come to the left of Zach Sherman, the Rockford netminder. Draw won by the Cougars, but that'll go to the far half wall. Battle for it alongside the Rockford bench clearing attempt blocked, and that will go all the way down, and that will be far enough for icing. With 8:11 remaining here in the first period of play. Cougars have 11 shots on goal to Rockford's 2. Cougars dominating the possession early here against the more veteran Rockford Rams. The only underclassman they have is Dayton Parrott. Now the Cougars have that taken away, but they keep it in at the point. Do the Cougars? They move that down. That'll be number 19, Grabowski. Pass attempt failed. Now number 22, Schwant controls. He puts that down to number 16, Bedford. Bedford moves that up to 14 on the near side. Taken by the Cougars in the neutral zone. Rubline, a failed pass. And Golombeski has to move that out. That goes into the corner. Right wing of the Rams. They take that down. That'll be Bedford moves that up. Stolen by the Cougars, though. As Sullivan has that on the near side, I believe. 2-on-2 battle. Taken out by Nelson. Nelson circles around. Tries to give to Weirda, but doesn't go. And now Weirda controls once more. They move that up. Cougars have that. They chip that in to the left wing corner. Number 7, Holloman has it there. He's challenged by the Rams. That kept in by Weirda at the point. He chips that to the right wing corner. Number 24, Hoffman has it there. Now the Rams control on the near side. That'll be Holloman has his stick lifted, and the Cougars now controlling the far side point. Move that down to the corner. Hoffman tries to move that out, but now Cougars take that away, but not for long as the Rams take control and chip that back in. 6:36 remaining here in the first period of play. Cougars leading 1-0 over the Rockford Rams. Now they move that into the corner. That'll be Weirda. Hogan Weirda halts behind his net. Taken down from behind by a Rockford player. And again, they have that to the Cougars. They move that up the left wing. That'll be number 15, Sova. Sova leaves a drop pass. Now a shot on goal, saved by Sherman. He turns that into the right wing corner. Big hit by number 27, Dakin. On a Cougar far side. Now a shot from the point. Save, rebound. Goes into the left wing corner here. Cougars have that. They try to go across. Now scramble in front taken by the Rams. Dakin, who had that big hit earlier. Now moves that up. Now a shot on goal, save, rebound to the near side. That'll be Dakin. Dakin has that lost in his skates. Can't find it. Now moves out of the scrum. Move that up. That'll be Rubline. Rubline, a shot from the point, turned aside by Sherman. Now that'll be number 2, Al Jones. Tries to move that up off the boards, blocked, but number 27, Dakin, moves that up off the boards into Cougar territory. That'll be Danny Nelson. Danny Nelson's across the line. Couldn't find the puck, but it walks into the circle. It's a shot go high up the glove side of Sherman, and now the Cougars control back in their own end. Number 18, Danny Nelson, moves out, gives that to Jacob Onstadt, and offsides is called with 5:08 remaining here in the opening period of play to start the 2018-19 campaign. Ben Clay started it off with a bang. Less than 3 minutes in. Put it past Sherman to make the score as it is 1-0. So, draw will come to the near side, neutral dot of the Rams. That'll be Grabowski in for the draw. Rams win that. Number 22, Schwant. Schwant moves into the right wing circle, taken down by a Cougar, and the puck is up and out of play behind the net with just under 5 minutes remaining here in the first period of play. Face-offs 11-4 in favor of Catholic Central, dominating in almost every category here early, including the scoreboard. 1-0 as we stand. Draw to the left of McClelland. Won by a quick shot by the Rams. Now they move that. Taken by the Cougars far side. 2-on-2 battle for the puck along the boards, but the Cougars move that out. They have a chance for a breakout. Here's Case Balk. Balk down the right wing. Fires a shot blocked in front. Saved. Now moved out into the slot, and here come the Rams the other way. 2-on-3. 14 Balk down the left wing side. Has that taken away by the Cougars. Now they move that up. Out to center ice. That'll be number 9, Sokol. Has that. He wheels around in his end. Gives near side to Parad. Parad moves that up. Taken by Weirda. Weirda in his own zone. Gives that cross ice to Rubline. Has that pass intercepted by the Rams. And now they move up the neutral zone. Pass off the boards. Taken by Weirda along the near side. Puck goes back down into the Rockford zone. Taken by number 12, Jacob Onstadt, but he's hammered against the boards, and the Rams regain control. Pass will go all the way down for icing with 3 minutes and 56 seconds remaining here in the opening frame. Draw will come to the left of Zach Sherman. No, excuse me, the right side. Left wing circle. It'll be number 6, Baumgartner. In for the draw for the Rams. Won by the Cougars. Benjamin Clay fans on a pass to the far corner. And the Rams control. That'll be number 6, Baumgartner. Moves that up to number 11. Haley can't find it in his skates. Now the Cougars put that back into the Rams zone, but can't play it for fear of offsides. And now number 11, Haley. Haley moves around the Cougars defense, but doesn't get a shot on goal as the puck skitters to McClellan with 3 minutes and 33 seconds remaining here in the first period of play. Cougars leading 1-0. Draw will come to the right of McClellan. draw won by the Cougars. Weirda off the boards. Moves it up to number 7, Holloman. Holloman, fans on the puck, and the Rams at center ice throw that back in. That does go far enough for icing, but there's a penalty called. First penalty of the evening. Number 27, Hunter Dakin, will go off 2 minutes for cross-checking with 3 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the first period of play. So it'll be 5-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. So it'll be Baumgartner for the Rams. Won by the Cougars. They control on the power play. Clay moves that down to number 28, Schwerking. Now back to Schwerking. He looks moves that down into the corner. The Cougars move that up to Clay. Clay at the point, gives down to Onstott. Onstott fires a shot wide, and the Cougars control. That'll be Rubline. Rubline pinned against the boards, but gets away from it. He walks. Here's the announcement on the penalty. So Clay moves that. Onstott fell down. 2:50 remaining here in the first period. Now Onstott moves that down to Weirda, back up to Clay, who controls at the point, back down to Weirda. Weirda fires a shot blocked in front. Excuse me, that was Schwerking. Now Onstott down to Schwerking in the corner. Centering pass that came up on shot. And they score! Sherman couldn't find the puck. It laid just in the right wing spot of the crease, and the Cougars capitalize on their first power play of the campaign. With 2:31 remaining, I'm not sure who got the goal, but they were right on the left wing side of the crease as you're looking at it. Sherman couldn't find it. There's a loose puck in front, and it trickled in. And just like that, it's 2-0 Cougars. So draw will come to center ice, won by the Cougars. Number 10, Patterson moves that across. Okay, Trevor Rubline moves that down. They try to get that off the boards. Student section going. Here comes Nelson across the line. Fires a shot just high and wide. Taken by Bulk now. Right wing circle. He moves into the corner. Challenged by a Rockford. He fell down. Now Nelson has a puck stripped. And now number 3, Smith moves that out. Now that'll be Weirda. Tries to get around the defense with. Here's an announcement on the goal. Ben Clay. So a scramble in front, stopped by McClellan. Benjamin Clay getting his second goal of the campaign. Just in the first period, Cougars dominating right now. Shots on goal are 18-3 in favor of the Cougars, and the score is 2-0 Cougars. Now the draw won by the Cougars. They control on the near side. They move that up. 15 can't control, but it's stolen by the Cougars. That'll be Onstott. Roughed off the puck. Big hit behind the net by the Rockford player. Now taken by on the near side. That'll be Onstott. Tries to feather that down, but it'll be taken by Nathan Rubline. Behind McClellan. McClellan didn't know where the puck was. He was on the wrong side of the net for a little bit there. Now Cougars poke that out. That'll be Schwerking. Can't move into the zone. It's a big hit along the blue line as Clay upended. Rams control. Almost too many men there. Now 5. They have got to clean up those line changes. Far side to the Rams. That might be called. But here comes Nelson. Nelson in the left wing circle fires a shot. Save, rebound. Just trickled wide. Now Nelson controls on the left wing circle. 42 seconds remaining here in the first period of play. Now number 11, Haley. Haley walks into the top of the puck. Scores! And they good response by the Rams. Haley took the puck. Moved 1-on-3 down the left wing side. Pulled up around the top of the circle, walked into the slot, and fired it past the glove hand side of McClellan And with 35.4 seconds remaining on only their fourth shot of the night, the Rams capitalize and put one past McClelland to cut the deficit in half, as the score is now 2-1 in favor of the Cougars off the draw. Here's the announcement on the goal. So if you couldn't hear that, that was Healy from Hoffman getting the goal with about 18 seconds to go here. Nelson tries to walk around the defenseman in the left wing circle. 13 seconds remaining. They shovel that down. Centering pass blocked by number 24, Hoffman. But along the near side, Hoffman has that there behind the net, and that will just about do it. Here for the first period of play, Cougars leading 2-1 after one. We'll come back. We'll recap the first period of play, and we'll come back. And then we'll for our first intermission report.
Now, more of Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
Welcome back, Radio Ringside here for the first intermission report. After one period of play, the Cougars lead the Rockford Rams 2-1. Shots are 20-3 in favor of the Cougars. Face-offs are 16-6. Cougars are one for one on the power play. The goal scored by Benjamin Clay. First goal of the game was scored by Ben Clay at 2:52 into the period. Assist went to number 18, Daniel Nelson. And just a little bit over 6 minutes later, Benjamin Clay again popped home a rebound in front of Zach Sherman. Assist from Onstadt and Rubline on the power play. First power play of the season, and the Cougars conveniently capitalize. But with just under a half a minute remaining, Haley got a break down the left wing side and snapped it past the blocker's side of Ryan McClelland to put the Cougars up, or to cut the Cougars' lead in half. Only penalty of the period was Hunter Dakin, 2 minutes for a cross check. At 15:32 of the first period. So now let's check the out-of-town scoreboard. The Griffins up 2-1 over the Ontario Reign during the second intermission. That game started at 7 o'clock. So we'll go away for the first intermission, and then we'll come back for the second period play, for the action of the second period here on the Catholic Central Cougar Radio Network.
You're listening to Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
Welcome back, Radio Ringside, as both teams are back on the ice here for the second period of action. Cougars leading the Rockford Rams 2-1. Rockford Rams got a late goal in that first period of action provided by number 11, Kevin Healy. So, 17 minutes on the clock. Goaltenders back on the ice. Teams filling the benches far side as we are just about set to go here in the second period of play. So, goalie's ready, and we are underway here in the second period of play here in Southside Ice Arena. Cougars control off the glass, kept in by number 24, Hoffman. Now I move into the corner. Number 16 is a pane of glass. Is loose near side in the Cougar zone as they're going left to right on your radio dial to start this second period of play. We might be in for a lengthy delay here as we have to repair a pane of glass that came out right up at the top of the circles near side. And so we will pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Catholic Central Cougar.
Do you really want to study for that exam? Listening to Cougar Hockey is a much better option. You're listening to Cougar Puck Radio.
So we're back. We'll look at a summary of the game so far. Cougars, again, leading 2-1. Not sure how the pane of glass came near. I think it was a hit. So, Cougars look to be faring well against these veteran Rockford Rams, who, as I said before, the only underclassman is Dayton Perrott, and he's a sophomore, and he's the only person out of about 22 players on that Rockford roster to be in the 10th grade or lower. So we'll take a break here on the Cougar Radio Network, and we'll come back once they have the glass repaired their side.
This is Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
So, welcome back, Radio Ringside, here in Southside Ice Arena, as they are still trying to repair the pane of glass down to my left on the near side of boards. So to pass the time, we'll take a look around the MHSAA and see what games are going on tonight. Some teams that you might recognize listening as a fan of Catholic Central hockey. The East Grand Rapids Pioneers are playing Jenison. Same start time as here. No score available. Then we've got, obviously, this game, and then the crosstown rivals, Grand Rapids West Catholic, is playing Matawan at 8 o'clock. Start time once again. 6:30, Granville is taking on Byron Center. Some other teams you might know. Lowell is hosting the Grand Rapids Forest Hills Central. The puck drop was at 7:30 again. No score available on the MHSAA website. And that is about all the games. There are, of course, many others, but only games you would probably recognize being a fan of Cougar hockey. So once again, we'll take a break here in the second period of play. 16:48 remaining. 2-1 Cougars lead here in Southside Ice Arena.
Now, more of Catholic Central Cougar hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
So welcome back, Radio Rinkside, here at Southside Ice Arena. We're just about set to go. Players being called back onto the ice. Pane of glass is thankfully restored. So the draw will come to the left of Zach Sherman, the Rockford netminder. Draw won by the Cougars. That'll be Golembeski fires that down behind the net. Battle for there. Comes into the corner. Now up to the half wall. 21. Reichert Christian moves that up. Cougars couldn't keep it in. Now number 8. Schellmeyer. Shot save. Rebound in the slot. And another save by Ryan McClellan. Good series of saves there by the Cougar netminder. So, draw will come to the right of the junior netminder for the Cougars. It'll be Baumgartner for the Rams. Cougars going left to right here in this second period of play. Off the ref. Is it pass? Now in front. Cougars controlling their own end. That'll be Danny Nelson. Long stretch pass intercepted. That'll be number 9. Moves that in. Delayed offsides as the Rams get a big hit at far side. Clay upended there. Now Cougar falls down in the far corner in the Ram zone. Up at the point. Now to near side point to Weirda. Weirda feathers that down. That'll be Benjamin Clay has that in the corner. They're looking for it there. Battle for it in the corner. That'll be Clay again. Clay gets around Baumgartner. Now wheels around. Poked away is the puck. Now Stevens, I believe, has that. Excuse me, that was Onstadt. They battle for that in the corner. Student section obstructing my view in the corner. Now Onstadt upended. Now the Rams clear that down the ice. That'll be number 11. Haley in, and he digs around and scores. With 15-13, he got around the Cougars' defense, picked up the loose puck. Fake right, went left. McClellan bit the shot. And the score is now 2-2 as the Rams fight back and have tied the game with 15-13 remaining here in the second period of play. That was just their 4th shot of the night. Now, Cougars control. Momentum definitely swinging in Rockford's favor right now. Now number 2, Jones, has that. Feathers that far side to his. Now they move in. Here's the announcement on the goal. So Nelson trying to break out, that's Weirda trying to break out, loses the puck. Leveled by Dakin. Now the Cougars move that in to the corner. Big hit. Delayed penalty coming. As now number 8 comes around. That'll be so. Now number 6, Baumgartner in and scores! And 2 quick goals put the Rockford Rams up by 1. That was unfortunate as Baumgartner split the defense, walked in on McClellan. McClellan couldn't follow the puck, bit the deke, and just like that, it is 3-2 with 14:25 remaining here in the second period of play. The big stoppage of play due to the pane of glass seems to have revived the Rockford Rams as puck off the draw. That'll be taken by Nelson. Nelson feathers that across. Now Cougars. Now Onstadt check from behind. And now the Cougars controlling their own end. That'll be Weirda. Weirda challenged by a Rockford player. Here's the announcement on the goal. So, Rockford again. 14, a shot just narrowly wide. Off the side of the net. Centering pass. Off of a Cougar defenseman. Now, Jacob Onstadt. Onstadt walks into the slot. Taken down by the Rockford defenseman. But now, Cougars do a good job to keep that in. As As Rubline takes that now. Onstad into the centering. The centering pass. Oh, hit the crossbar! Oh my goodness! Beautiful chance on the far side is now another shot. Sherman can't control the rebound. Now they feather that down. Cougars getting a little bit of momentum in their favor. Here's a hit on the near side. And now number 6. That'll be Baumgartner. Baumgartner just got the go-ahead goal for the Rams. He feathers that in behind the net. That'll be taken by the Cougars. Move that up. That'll be number 21, Galen Byrne. Moves that up to number 19, Grabowski. Grabowski, a long shot. Taken and handled by Sherman with 12:52 remaining here in the second period of play. Cougars trailing 2-3 after 2 quick goals to start the period by the Cougars. Draw won by the Rams to the left of Sherman, but poked away, and the Cougars now gain control. Battle forward along in the right wing corner. Still battling for it there. Cougars eventually come up with it. Shot, score! That'll be number 19, Zach Grabowski! Got the shot! We got the pass from the right wing half wall. He got it in the top of the right wing circle and fired it past the glove hand side of Zach Sherman to pull the Cougars even here with 12:35 remaining here in the first period of play. Goal was scored by number 19, Zach Grabowski. And he, right now, that may have swung some momentum back in the Cougars' favor here with 12:33 remaining, but we'll see. Now number 9 has that centering pass. Big save by McClelland as a centering pass. Number 9, Dan Sokol had a great opportunity right in the slot as he took the centering pass. That will go far enough for icing. Took the centering pass. Didn't get all the shot on McClelland, but either way, McClelland had a great save to keep the game even at 3-3. So off the icing draw will come to the left of the Rockford net. Draw won by the Cougars. Weird feathers that into the corner. That'll be taken by Schwerking. Sam Schwerking works into the left wing circle. Off the board, stolen by the Rams. Here they come the other way. Here's the announcement on the goal.
Number 19, Zach Grabowski.
So Grabowski, unassisted goal. That's now Sherman out of his net. The plate almost gave it away to the Cougar, who was charging now. 27, Dakin levels a Cougar in the neutral zone. And now Balk just got hammered. Pokes the puck to the near side. Dakin tries to cut off the pass, but now it's 2-on-2 battle for the puck. Cougars feather that out. That'll be number 5 in the neutral zone, Sparrow. Sparrow's across the line. Walks and fires a shot, blockered away by McClellan, and now go to the left wing circle. Now the Cougars break out. That'll be Sam Schwerking. Sam Schwerking walks and fires a shot, blocked in front by number 15, Parad. Now, Cougars control on the far side once more. Now pass down below. That'll be Nelson. Nelson has the puck stolen by the Rams, and here they come the other way. They walk into the right wing circle. That'll be Haley. Already has a goal tonight. Now Haley works in the right wing circle. Has the puck poked away. Cougars almost gave it away. Now they move that out. Taken by the Rams. The Sparrow will move that off the boards. That will go back in to the Cougars' territory. That'll be number 6, Alec Golombeski. Moves that up. Now the Rams steal. That'll be Haley. Haley, a long-distance shot. That deflected up and out of play. With 10:32 remaining here. Explosion of goals here in the second period. As a total of 3 goals. Less than 7 minutes in. Goals by the following. Goals by Haley, Sokol, and Grabowski. Grabowski leveled the score at 3 apiece for the Cougars. Now Weirda off the draw behind his own net. They move that up to the near side. That'll be Galen Byrne. Moves that in. Did it wide of the net on Sherman. Now Holloman. Holloman hammered along behind the net. And now that's Hoffman. Hoffman driven off the puck. Battle forward on the near side. Now that'll be Hoffman. Hoffman 2-on-2 the other way. He's across the line. Walks in the left wing circle. Oh my goodness. That shot deflected all the way up over the top of the netting and hit the rafters behind McClellan. That does not count as a shot for those of you keeping stats at home. Draw will now come to the right of Ryan McClellan. Now number 6, Cade Bumgardner in for the draw. Draw won by the Cougars, but taken away by the Rams off the almost immediately. Hogan Weird tied up along the boards. Feathers that up to Ben Clay along the near side. Benjamin Clay challenged. Weird again pokes that up. The Rams try to control. That'll be Jacob Onstad. Moves that up to Benjamin Clay. They're 2-on-2 the other way. Now they walked and fired a shot just high of the net. Sorry for the voice crack there. Now they battle for that on the near side corner. Cougars move that up. Hogan Weird, a one-timer, took out his own teammate Benjamin Clay, who was backing up to also try to take this shot. Hope they're okay. But meanwhile, here come the Rockford Rams the other way. 2-on-1. Number 11, Haley couldn't get away from the defense. So Rams regroup up to Haley. Haley in the left wing circle fires a shot saved by McClellan. Now the Cougars off the rebound. Try to get around. Stolen by Baumgartner. Baumgartner walks into the right wing circle. Turns around. Challenged by Benjamin Clay. They move that behind. Now it's still Baumgartner. Good defense of the puck. Now a pass. Still controlled by Baumgartner. Now a centering attempt blocked. And the puck will trickle on to McClellan. With 8:40 remaining here in the second period of play. So, draw will come to the left of McClellan. 8:40 remaining. Draw won by the Cougars. They have that there. Up to Swerking. Swerking can't get it out. Now the Cougars again. Challenge. No, a center pass on goal. I don't think. Now here comes Swerking the other way. He's across the line. Tries to get around the defense, but he does. He walks in, fires a shot, and that's gloved, but no shot as that was going wide of Sherman's net. Nevertheless, a good save by Sherman, showing off the glove. Still 8:18 remaining. Here, pass on the other side, and McClellan's end. The pass moved in front, and I don't think he saw that until it hit his pad going across the ice, and the Cougars were able to come out the other way. Now off the draw, big hit on the near side. Now they move out. Here comes number 21, Christian. Stolen by the Cougars. They move that out. Another big hit along the near side. Cougars slow to get up. That's now a shot just narrowly wide. And now number 15, Parad. Parad wraps that around the boards. Cougars look to take control of the puck there. And along the near side, having trouble seeing due to the student section down below. Now they wrap that around. Kept in by Zachary Stevens at the point. Good keep there at the left wing point. Now he feathers that down. Behind, battle forward, 1-on-1. Down in the left wing corner, taken by the Cougars. Centering a tap bump to the point, and now Parad comes the other way. He's across the line. Walks in the left wing, circle, glove down by McClellan. Good save there with 7:13 remaining. Here in the second period of play, the Cougars tied with the Rams 3-3. Draw will come to the right of Ryan McClellan. Roy Baumgartner in for the draw. against the Cougars centerman. I believe that is Onstadt. Draw won by Onstadt, and the Cougars control it. It'll be Benjamin Clay. Benjamin Clay moves up, gives it up to Onstadt. Onstadt can't control, but he does control again. Stays onside. Onstadt walks in, centering pass, saved! As there was a shot on goal by Danny Nelson. Couldn't capitalize there. Now the Cougars regroup at center ice. Now pass almost picked off by number 9, Dan Sokol. A big hit by Sokol. Now Baumgartner, drop pass to Haley, who's cross-checked from behind. Rockford bench wanting a call, but none forthcoming as 2-on-2 the other way come the Cougars. Now they pull up. Now backhand pass to Byrne. Byrne loses control in the Rams gain and will launch it all the way down the ice for icing with 6:31 remaining here in the second period of play. Cougars had a great opportunity in front as a centering pass from Onstadt. Danny Nelson couldn't jam it home as Sherman had a great save on that just a few moments ago off the draw. Now here comes number 27, Dakin. Dakin, the lone penalty tonight on McClellan, and he will cover with 6:22 remaining here in the second period of play. Draw again will come to the right of McClellan. It'll be Schellmeyer in for the draw for the Rams. Cougar centerman called out, and that'll be Danny Nelson. Puck to 27, a shot. Taking the shot off the draw, turned aside by McClelland. Now the Cougars control. Bounced off the glass. That will go all the way down for icing with 6:08 remaining here in the second period of play. Score tied 3-3. Goals split in the first period and second period. 2 goals for the Cougars in the first, 2 goals for the Rams in the second, and 1 for the Cougars in the first, and 1 for the Rams in the first. Now, number 8, Schellmeyer, challenged by a Cougar in the corner. They move that up. Now clearing attempt, blocked, and now the Cougars regain. That'll be cleared out. That will go far enough for icing once more. Here in the second period of play, 5:43 remaining. Shots on goal favoring the Cougars 30-20, or 30-10, excuse me. 30-10, excuse me. Shots on goal favoring the Cougars. Draw will come to the right of McClellan, won by the Cougars. That'll squirt to the right wing circle. That'll be Jacob Onstadt. Onstadt dangles around the defenseman, but the Rams control. That'll be Baumgartner. Baumgartner loses control of the puck, but taken by the Cougars on the far side. They have that there. Walk into the left wing circle. Can't control. Now number 2, Jones tries to feather that out. Held in by Weird at the point. Battle for it there. Conglomerate of players trying to keep the puck alive and win it for their team is finally pushed out to the near corner. Puck skittered, kept in by Stevens at the point. A shot blocked in front, and the Cougars kept in well at the point by the Cougars. I believe that was Ryan Rollins. Good keep at the point, and the Cougars again keep it at the point of the near side off a scrum. Offsides is called as the puck came out of the zone. Danny Nelson couldn't keep it in. So it's 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the second period of play, excuse me. The Cougars face-offs favoring the Cougars, 27-10. Feather that down. Off the draw, kept in well at the point by Rubline. Or excuse me, that's Golombeski. But his shot attempt blocked. Now a cross-ice pass to Onstadt. Onstadt works that into the left wing corner. Taken off the puck by number 16, Bedford. Now, here come the Rams the other way. That'll be Haley. Haley tries to get around the defense, and he does so. Centering pass, saved by McClellan. Good save there. Way to track the puck. Now, That'll be Hoffman. Cross-ice pass to Bedford. Bedford, a shot deflected in front. Scramble in front. Now Bedford again passes the puck into the corner. Taken by the Cougars. That looks like Hogan Weirda. Taken by the Cougars behind the net. Delayed penalty. And there will be a penalty coming up to the Rockford Rams. Number 9, Dan Sokol, will be going off 2 minutes for tripping as he tripped a Cougar behind the net. So 3:56 remaining here in the second period of play. Excuse me, it's number 9. Dan Sokol on the penalty. Draw will come to the left of Sherman. Won by the Cougars. Cougars 1 for 1 in the power play tonight with the opening goal coming. Or the second goal. Sokol, 2 minutes for tripping. Cougars. That's Weirda. Can't control. Gives that up to number 7. Now back to Weirda. Weirda. Centering pass to Balk. Balk a shot in front. Deflected. And the Rams control and dump it down the ice. Not sure how much his time is left on the penalty. Penalty clock seems to be frozen. Battle for it behind the net. 3:22 remaining. Cougars again break out. Come behind. Cougars taken away by number 15, Parad. Parad taken by the Cougars again. They work that behind the net into the corner. Looking for that. Tries to feather that up. Nelson kept it in, but the Rockford Rams control. They fire that down the ice. McClellan out of his net to play it. 2:51 remaining here in the second period of play. 3-3. All knotted up here in Southside Ice Arena. Now the Cougars. Onstad moves that up. Centering pass to Onstad doesn't go. And now kept in by Rubline. Rubline fires a shot. Saved at front, rebound. And they charge away at it, and that eventually squirts to the far side. Desperate attempts, desperate moments. There's no Haley walks in the right wing circle, fired a shot. Saved by McClellan. With 2:21 remaining here in the second period of play. McClellan had to save that short-handed opportunity. So, the draw will now come to the left of Ryan McClelland. Score tied 3-3. 2:21 remaining here in the second period of play. Draw won by the Cougars. Still on the power play for about another 30 seconds. That'll be number 6, Golombeski behind the net. Leaves that for his defensive partner. Cross-ice pass to number 9, Rubline. Rubline across the line, pulls up in the left wing circle. Looking, he walks into the slot, centering, or pass down to the right wing to Onstad. Onstad works behind the net, 1:59 remaining here as the Rams are back to full strength. Fired a shot from, now a rebound on the left wing, circle a shot. And that is deflected up and out of play with 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining here in the second period of play, Rockford Rams are back to full strength. Draw will come to the right of Sherman. Draw won by the Cougars. Onstad in the corner. He works up. Moves that up to the point to Hogan Weirda. Hogan Weirda tees it up. Then slap pass down into the corner. Clearing attempt, fanned on. And now they control in the corner. That's moved out. As that is moved out into center ice with 1:29 remaining. Cougars have an opportunity here. Swerking the shot, hit the post! Oh my goodness, Swerking had a great opportunity as he got the puck, and now another chance here as the Cougars work that around. That comes to the half wall. Defenseman down to put that in. That's wrapped around. Weirda down from his position at the point. Now number 8. That is Schellmeyer. Fires that down for icing with 1:04 remaining. Here in the second period of play. Game tied 3-3. So Throw will come off the icing to the left of Sherman, to the right of Sherman, excuse me. 1:04 remaining here in the second period of play. That'll be number 19, Zach Grabowski, in for the draw against number 8, Shellmeyer. Won by the Cougars. That'll be 15, Silva. Wraps that around. 1 minute remaining here in the second period of play. Now a centering pass right in front. Cougars couldn't capitalize there. Now number 19, Grabowski tries centering that into the left wing circle. Penalty coming forth to the Cougars as Case Bulk tripped up Rockford player at the top of the left wing circle with 43 seconds remaining. So the Cougars now on the penalty kill with 43 seconds remaining. Draw will come all the way back to the other end of the ice, the right of McClelland. 43 seconds remaining here. Welcome to the left of McClelland. It'll be Baumgartner in first power play of the night for the Rockford Rams. Last time there was a penalty called on the Cougars. The Rams capitalized on the delayed call, making the score 2-2 at that point. Now, centering pass, 24, kept it in. Now number 9 moves that to 14, Bach. Bach moves that to Baumgartner. Baumgartner behind the net, back to Bach. Bach up to number 9, Sokol with 22 seconds remaining. Sokol works it up the left wing corner, kept in by 24. Now it teed it up, a shot blocked in front. Now that's Haley. Haley walks into the circle, a shot saved by a rebound, laid it loose at the side of the net. McClellan, good work to keep it out of the puck there. 6 seconds remaining. Cougars have that there. 3 seconds remaining. Now here comes Nelson, and that will do it for the second period of play. Cougars and the Rams tied at 3. When we come back, we'll recap the second period, and we'll also have the out-of-town scoreboard. You're listening to the Cougar Hockey Radio Network.
This is Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
Welcome back, Radio Rinkside here. Second intermission. Cougars and Rams tied at 3. 2 goals were scored by Rockford in that second period. One by Catholic Central to make the score 3-3. Rockford had 10 shots in that period to put their total at 13, and the Cougars had 10 shots in that period to put their total to 30. Face-offs are 32-11 in favor of the Catholic Central Cougars. Penalty summary: Rockford is 0 for 1 on the power play, while the Cougars are 1 for 2. Rockford has had 4 penalty minutes over 2 infractions, and Catholic Central has had 2 penalty minutes for 1 infraction. Goals in that second period: Haley got the first goal from Sokol at 1:47. That made the score 2-2. Then another quick one just under a minute later from Baumgartner and Mitchell Schellmeyer made the score 3-2. But the Cougars came back quickly with Zach Grabowski getting a goal less than 2 minutes later to make the score as is. Penalty summary for the second period: Dan Sokol and Case Balk both went off 2 minutes for tripping. Sokol at 13:04 and Case Balk at 16:24. So the Cougars will still have some penalty time remaining when we come back. So let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. The Rain have stormed back, coming 4-3 over the Griffins with 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the third period of play. So, when we come back, we'll have all the action for the third period as the Cougars and Rams are tied at 3. You're listening to the Catholic Central Cougar Hockey Radio Network.
Now, more of Catholic Central Cougar hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
Welcome along, Radio Ringside. Here's the two teams back on the ice for the third period of action. Cougars and Rams tied at 3. Cougars will have 1 minute and 17 seconds of penalty kill time here. And to start the third period, as Case Balk took that penalty late in the second period. So, teams filling the benches across the way. Goaltenders in the nets. And we are almost ready for the third period of action between the Catholic Central Cougars and the Rockford Rams. Referees checking, waiting here. It'll be number 6, Baumgartner, and number 12, Jacob Onstad in for the draw. Goaltenders ready. And we are underway here in the third period of play. Catholic Central and Rockford tied at 3. Off. Now Haley controls in his own end. Loses the puck, but Sokol regains control. Now stolen by the Cougars at center ice. That'll be Onstad. Pass taken by Rubline. Rubline moves that down. That will not go far enough for icing. As Hoffman controls behind the net. He moves up the right wing. He's cutting through center ice and he's across the line. Hoffman pulls up, wraps that around. That'll be Baumgartner on the far side. But taken by Haley. Haley moves down to Baumgartner. Baumgartner challenged by the Cougars. Along the far side. Cougars eventually come out of that with the puck. That looks like it's Grabowski has the puck stolen. That'll be number 6, Baumgartner. Baumgartner feeds it behind the net. Puck sticks along the freshly zammed ice, and now Haley controls at the point, taken away by the Cougars. They feather that down. That'll be number 14, Bach. Bach centering pass up to the point. Now down. Baumgartner can't control the puck, but he has it there. Baumgartner walks into the left wing circle. Walks into the slot. Tied up by the Cougars there, but it comes loose. No, number 9, centering pass. A shot save off the post, I believe. And the Cougars return to full strength as Balk is back on the ice. And speaking of which, he has the puck down the left wing. Hip checked there by Hoffman. And again, puts the puck up to 19. And they score! That's it! Grabowski took the puck from a falling. From a falling Case Balk. But the net was off its moorings. That was off its moorings. So I believe the referees are going to call no goal. Draw indeed will come to the near neutralized dot of the Rams. Puck was off its the net was off its moorings. It was sliding around like it didn't even have any pegs in. It's like the refs didn't, peg it in at the beginning of the period, but I don't know. So Nelson, that's Grabowski, who just had that goal taken away from him. Behind the net, moves up to Weirdo. Weirdo. Puck goes up. Might have hit the rafters, but play continues. So there's the net keeps coming off its moorings. Are the pegs even in? It seems to be coming off very easily tonight with 15:03 here in this third period. Might want to check that a little more firmly. This seems to be coming off willy-nilly, so draw will come to the far side, neutralized dot of the Rams. It'll be Schellmeyer loses the draw, and the Cougars feather that into the near corner. Not kept in by Patterson, but Rams on the far side. That'll be Dakin. Dakin walks in. Puck poked away from him, and Weirda controls in the corner. He'll chip that out, but kept in by Toole. Fires a shot just wide of the glove hand side of McClellan. Now the Cougars coming the other way. That's a way off sides as Onstad and Galen Byrne had a great opportunity 2-on-1 but Byrne went offsides, so play is halted with 14:31 remaining. Here in the third period of play, Cougars and Rams tied at 3. So, it'll be Baumgartner in for the draw with Onstadt. Won by the Cougars, but the Rams control. That'll be number 15, Parad. Parad, big hit on the near side. Parad was leveled by Nelson, but they moved that up. That'll be 5. He gives that down to 9, Sokol. Sokol moves that down. That looks like it's Haley. Haley up to the point. Good keep there, as Baumgartner couldn't get a handle on it. It's a dangerous pass across ice right through the crease. Rams do a good job of now Baumgartner across the line. Deeks around the defenseman, taken down, no call. Now a centering pass taken away, and now comes to the near side. Flurry of attack here. Now Nelson. Nelson, long stretch pass across the ice. Taken by the Cougars there. That looks to be Ben Clay. Benjamin Clay giving 24 Hoffman a run for his money. As the puck squirts free, that'll be taken by Dakin. Dakin has the puck stolen away. Knocks down the Cougar on the far side, and here comes Dakin. Dakin across the line. Walks into the right wing circle. Taken down, and there will be a penalty coming to the Cougars. Looking to the ref to see the call. 13:37 remaining. Yeah, the call of Hogan Weirda. Tripping is the call. And we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Catholic Central Cougar Radio Network.
You're listening to Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
So, welcome back here. Radio rink side. Draw will come to the left of McClellan. 2 minutes on the penalty kill. Baumgartner called out of the face-off circle, so Bach will come in. Won by Bach. Now 24 Hoffman. There's that far side, a shot blocked. That looks like number 6, Golombeski took that up high, but Baumgartner has that in the far corner. Taken by Golombeski. Golombeski works into the corner. They battle for it there. Comes up. Good keep in by Hoffman. Now cross ice pass to Haley. Haley fires a shot just wide off the boards. Came back in front. Now Hoffman, a shot, glove down. Good save there by McClellan as Hoffman ripped that one from the left wing half wall. With 1:30 remaining here on the power play for the Rams. Cougars and Rams tied at 3. So, Big Baumgartner in for the draw. Won by the Rams. And Bach fires a shot, gobbled up by McClellan. Good save there. As Bach fired that in from the top of the slot. And McClellan gut trapped that. So the draw will come to the right of McClellan. 1:24 remaining here on the power play for the Rams. Draw won by the Cougars. They have that. That'll be Rubline. Tries to handle that. Puck squirts free into the circle. McClellan has to poke that away. Now it'll be number 15, Parad. Parad shot deflected up and out of play with 1:10 remaining here on the power play for the Rams. Number 8, Schellmeyer in for the draw for the Rams to the left of McClellan. 12:27 remaining. The puck squirts free to the far side. Jones has that. We'll try to feather that down. That'll be taken by Dakin. Dakin, using his long stick, moves that up to number 15. Fanned on the shot, but that still managed to trickle, and that goes. The clearing attempt by the Cougars goes up and into their bench. So with 51 seconds remaining here on the power play and penalty to Hogan Weirda, the Cougars will have a draw once more. To the left, to the right of McClellan, won by the Cougars. That'll be Hoffman. Hoffman on the near point. Walks through, centers, puts that onto the near point, back up to Hoffman. Hoffman fires a wrist shot, and that's rebound is gobbled up by McClellan with 36 seconds remaining here on the power play. Shots in favor of the Cougars, 30-17 through the game, but Rockford has been controlling this period with 4 shots on goal to Catholic Central's nothing. So, clearing attempt, botched, and Hoffman has that, walks into the slot, fires a shot just wide. The rebound comes out, and here come the Cougars the other way, short-handed. That'll be Onstad loses the puck, and now Cougars at center ice have to poke that back into the Ram zone. Here comes number 26, Sullivan. Sullivan shot, score! I believe that was Kimball Sullivan, if not Jam Sworking, and the Cougars capitalize short-handed with 13 seconds remaining. That was indeed Sham Sworking, bounced on the puck that was loose at the right wing point, and he walked in and fired it from the right wing circle and fired it past Zach Sherman's glove hand side. And just like that, it is 4-3 Cougars on top with 11:29 remaining here in the third period of play, So, draw, won by the Cougars, 11 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Puck feathered out. Number 3, Smith controls. He puts that into the Cougar zone. They control. Clearing attempt. No icing. And they're come back. And the Cougars are back to full strength. Dakin levels a player levels Nelson in the corner. Things getting rough here as they clear that out. As that play was offside, Nelson handling the puck offside, so the draw will come to the near neutral dot of the Cougars, of the Rams, So that'll be Baumgartner in for the draw with Onstadt, won by the Cougars. They feather that across, they fire that in on Sherman, and he will cover with 10:49 remaining. Cougars leading the Rams 4-3 on that goal by Sam Schwerking. His first goal of the campaign, 4th goal of the game for the Cougars. First short-handed. Cougars, good job to keep that in. Not sure what the call is there. Maybe a hand pass in the offensive zone. I believe that's what it is. So the draw will come all the way down the ice to Ryan McClellan's right. 10:44 remaining here in the third period of play. Cougars leading the Rams 4-3. Off a goal just moments ago was a shot off the draw fin. Now they have it in front and they score! That'll be Mitchell Schellmeyer. It's the goal. He took the puck off the draw. Faked left, went right, and leaving McClellan out to dry. And just like that, the Rockford Rams quickly bounce back from the shorthanded goal by the Cougars. And it is now 4-4 with 10:39 remaining here in Southside Ice Arena. Draw, won by the Cougars. That'll be Patterson. Patterson feathers that into the right wing corner. Taken by Hoffman. Now that Cougars controlled the point. Hogan Weir on a shot save. Rebounded front fan on the shot. Now the shot, and he scored! Oh my goodness! 3 quick goals. Cougars, Rams, and Cougars. And the Cougars retake the lead. 5-4. I believe that was Case Smoke who pounced on the puck. Sherman might have gotten a piece of that, but it trickled in. And it is now 5-4. Cougars regain the lead less than 30 seconds after the Rams break even once more. So, the Cougars off the draw once more. That'll be Rubline. Tries to feather it up. Nelson hammered against the boards. Now the Cougars have another chance. Shot saved by Sherman. That attempt went to Ben Clay, who got the cross-eyes pass on the right wing circle and fired it over. I think that might have hit Sherman's shoulder. With 10:14 remaining, 3 goals within a matter of about 2 minutes, and the Cougars regain the lead at 5-4. Off the draw, Onstad in the corner, moves that up to Nelson. Nelson challenged, centering pass off a Rockford skate. Now Rubline has it, fires a shot, gobbled up by Sherman. Nathan Rubline on the shot from the left wing point. So, Cougars have another chance. Draw to the right. Zach Sherman. It'll be draw one by the Rams. Perrod can't control. He puts that up to Bach. And now they come out. Baumgartner gets around the defense. The Cougars have that there. Kept in by Bach at the point. They move that down. Battle for it in the corner. Still battling for it there. Now number 22 comes out of that. The pucky backhands that. They battle for it there. Puck comes out to the center. And Bach had a chance there. Now Patterson wraps that around to the far side. Cougars, or the Rams, chip that out. Weirda puts that back in. No icing as he was in front of the red line. Now, that'll be number 15, Perrod. Moves that around to the far side. Taken there by Schwant. Schwant, battle for it there. 2-on-2. Ram falls down. Now play taken in the slot. Long stretch pass that bounces over Rubline's stick as he fires that back in. Cougars now offside, now onsides once more. They wrap that around to the Rams. That'll be number 27, Dakin. Dakin controls behind his net. Now giveaway in front. And again the net comes off its moorings. You've got to be kidding me. It's the third time this period. You got to reinforce the pegs better than that. First time it happened, Cougars were denied a goal. And the second, and both the other times, Cougars were denied a good opportunity to score, but it'll be Onstad and number 17, Switzer, in for the draw to the right of Sherman. Draw won by the Cougars, but the Rams control. They put that out into center ice, controlled by the Cougars. Stevens puts that off the boards, taken by now number 24, Hoffman. Got the shot off, but it deflected high and up and out of play. With 8:17 remaining here in the third period of play, Cougars leading the Rockford Rams 5-4. Draw will come to the right of McClelland. Number 8, Shellmeyer in for the draw for the Rams. Won by Shellmeyer. He's centering attempt blocked, and now here comes Nelson. Nelson walks into the right wing circle, fires a shot on goal, rebound in front and gobbled up by Sherman with 8:07 remaining here in the third period of play. Shots favoring the Catholic Central Cougars 37-17. Cougars leading 5-4. Draw to the right of Sherman. Won by said Cougars. Patterson feathers that down into the corner. Number 3, Smith has that there. He's challenged and pushed off the puck. Now that'll be number 11 fires a shot. That's Connor Rollins fired the shot. And it was gloved down easily by Zach Sherman. with 7:54 remaining here in the third period of play. Cougars leading 5-4 on behalf of a goal by Case Balk, which is the last of three successive goals, 2 by the Cougars and 1 by the Rams, to put the Cougars up 5-4. Now, that's center ice. That will go back in. No icing there. Number 2, Alec Jones, has that behind his net. Tries to put that out, but battle for it along the corner. That involves Smith. Now, Rublina fires a shot off the knob of Sherman's stick. Now they battle for it in the corner. Comes loose for the Cougars. Onstadt pokes that free to number... laid in front side of the net. Shot by Golombeski. Laid at the side of the net for a little bit. And now, Cougars keep that in. Good keep in by Rubline. Now Onstadt. But there's that into the center. And now number 6, Golombeski fires a shot. Glove down by Sherman with 7:01 remaining here in the third period of play. Score favoring the Cougars, 5-4. Face-offs 45-18 in favor of the Cougars. Now we have a penalty to number 8. That will be Benjamin Clay for the Cougars. So the Cougars will go short-handed. 2-minute penalty on Benjamin Clay. Don't draw one. Now Hoffman, a shot just narrowly wide of the net of McClelland. Now the Rams. Bach on shot turned aside by the blocker of McClelland. Now number 11, Haley. Haley walks the line at the point. Walks into the right wing circle. Fired a shot just wide. High sticking the call on Benjamin Clay. Now the Cougars walk in. 2-on-2. Puck poked away. Now Haley comes. Here they come. 3-on-2 the other way. Haley across the line. Walks in the right wing circle. Shot blocked by the Cougar defenseman who was back there to make the play. 1:19 remaining in the penalty as the Cougars clear that out. Sherman out of his net in the right wing circle. Error and pass by Sherman. Bach taken down to the right wing by Patterson. And now number 23, Hogan Weirda, has the puck on the near side. Hammered down, no call. Fans wanting a call. Now Hoffman fired a shot just high and wide. And now Schwerking does his best to clear that out, and here he comes. He's across the line, sending pass to Nelson. Nelson fire shot, save. That goes into the right wing side, and there is a penalty. Roughing the call on number 8, Mitchell Schellmeyer. So we will be at 4-on-4 for another 43 seconds. 5:43 remaining, and with 5 minutes remaining, we will have a power play for the Cougars. So the draw will come to the left of Sherman in the Rockford zone. 5-4. Here's going to be 4-on-4 for another 43 seconds here. Draw to the left of Sherman, won by the Cougars, and a quick shot sailed just high of the net. And the glove of Sherman, now Schwerking. Schwerking feathers that down behind the net. 34 seconds remaining here on the 4-on-4. Here's the announcement on the penalty. So Schellmeyer, 2 minutes for roughing. Now Onstadt. Onstadt tries to get around. He works the line. Has the puck poked away, but he regains. Onstadt walks in onside. Onstadt gets around number 18, and he goes into that corner. And then a centering pass. One-timed shot by the Cougars in front. Good pass by Onstadt from behind the goal line. And that shot came courtesy of Sam Schwerking, the senior for Catholic Central, with only 5 seconds remaining here on the penalty, on the 4-on-4. Then it'll go to a power play for the Cougars. Benjamin Clay wanting to get out. Then the puck comes free. That'll be Haley. Haley tries to get around the defense, and a high stick is called. So the draw will go back to the Rockford zone. 4:59 remaining here in the third period. So draw will come to the right of Sherman. Draw will be taken by Grabowski for the Cougars. He wins that back. Quick shot on goal, but the Cougars, that's Holloman. Holloman walks in the right wing, lifts a shot on goal. Wide of the net. Now the Cougars regain in the right. Now they put that up the right wing point. Now right back. Now the shot taken down, and now Bach. Bach comes 2-on-1 the other way. Bach walks along the circle. McClellan's shot from behind the goal line turned aside, and now Bach has it. 50 seconds remaining here on the power play. Bach walks in, fires that across the red line, and now Bach puts that out, and now Golombeski has that, gives that near side to Nelson. Nelson walks through, errant pass, but now Grabowski to Nelson. Nelson on the right wing circle, fires a shot into the midsection of Zach Sherman with just over 4 minutes remaining here in the third period of play. The Cougars leading the Rockford Rams 5-4. Here, shot on goal, laid in front of Sherman for a bit. Now, Cougars have that along the far side. Onstadt moves that down to Nelson. That's Schwerking taken over by Onstadt. Onstadt fires a shot up into the shoulder and held by Sherman with 7 seconds remaining here on the power play. Cougars up 5-4. 3:49 remaining here in the third period of play. Won by the Cougars. Now near side to Rubline. Rubline put a shot. Sherman didn't see it. And the Rockford Rams are back to full strength. They move that down to the Cougars. Put that up. Now fired a shot just wide. And now Rubline has to retreat. Dakin putting in a few extra shoves. Is now Clay rocked on the near side, and the Rams here they come the other way. That'll be Haley. Haley 3-on-2. Haley back over into the slot, fired a shot just nearly wide, and now they battle for that on the near corner. And it's Hoffman. Hoffman walks in the left wing circle, fires a shot, shouldered away by McLeod. He didn't know where it was. It landed right behind him. Now on the far side, that's Bumgarner. Cross ice pass to fire a shot in the post, rebound. It lays there in the circle, and then it's Crease and Ryan McClellan should thank his post for that. As Bedford walked into the right wing circle, fired a shot, got past McClellan, but did not get past the post. And after a brief scramble in front, the Cougars have a bit of a break with 2:55 remaining. Draw won by the Rams, number 21, Christian. Christian has that poke, and here come the Cougars the other way. That'll be Schwerking. Schwerking looking to get around, centering pass off the side of the net, goes behind, but now Case Bulk looking for it there. He has that at the right point. He winds up, fires a shot, and that's gloved down by Zach Sherman. 2:33 remaining here in the third period of play. Cougars leading 5-4. Draw will come to the left of Sherman. Won by the Rams, and here they come the other way. Burst of speed from Jones. Jones walks into the left wing circle, wraps around behind the net, centering pass. They're laid in front. Now again laid in front, and the Cougars pick it up from the slot. And here comes Nelson. Nelson walks around tries to get around the defense, but loses the puck, and Sherman will cover with 2:13 remaining here in the third period of play. 5-4 Cougars. Very exciting third period here as Alex Jones exchanging some words. Excuse me, that's number 8, Schellmeyer, and Jacob Onside will both go off for coincidental minors. So it'll remain 5-on-5 as both players are penalized. So, draw one by the Cougars. They move that back. Hogan Weirda unable to keep that in. Cougars, but he fires that in anyway, so it'll be offsides. But not for long as the Cougars regain control at center ice. They fire that in. That'll be taken by Schwerking. Schwerking behind the net. Walks into the right wing corner. He has it there. Tries to give that off to Balk, but he loses the puck. And Baumgartner puts that up, and Haley's got a chance here. He walks in. Good, but doesn't get it around Hogan Weirda. Great defensive play there with a minute 44. Sherman inching out of his net, but he can't go yet as the Cougars regain control. He feathers it up to Balk. Balk tries to get around the defense, and he's leveled at the top of the slot. Fans wanting a call, but none forthcoming. Chant of go, blue, go, white coming from the student section to my right. Now number 15, Perraud, with a minute 21 remaining here in the third period of play. Feathers that up. Now poked away, but the Cougars regain control. That'll be number 6, Golembeski. Fires that up. Now Schwerking tries to get that out, but doesn't. And the Cougars once again try to regain control. Baumgartner can't find it. Now number 9 can't get it with a minute and 3 seconds remaining. But the Cougars finally get control and move that out to center ice. Empty net to my left. Now it'll be Hoffman. Hoffman, 1 minute remaining, circles around in his net. The end, feathers that up to number 14, Bach. Bach challenged on the near side. Holloman can't control, but they chips it in to the Rams end. They control. Now Bach. Bach has that poked away. Sam Schwerking is offside, so he can't play it. And now they feather that up to Baumgartner. Baumgartner looks and fires a shot off the blocker, lays in front of the. Now with 29 seconds remaining, that feathers out. Schwerking getting a few extra shoves from Bach. Now a penalty, none forthcoming as both players go down. That is feathered back into the Rockford end. 15 seconds remaining. Number 16, Bedford wraps that around. Cougars control, 9 seconds remaining. Big hit from behind, no call, but there is a call as the Cougars control, and that will do it. The Cougars have an amazing third period. Some extracurriculars after the game, but it doesn't matter as the Cougars come out on top here in Southside Ice Arena in the opening game of the 2018-19 campaign. They come out on top 5-4 over the Rockford Rams. When we come back, we'll have post-game recap here at Southside Ice Arena as the Catholic Central Cougars triumph over the Rockford Rams 5-4.
This is Catholic Central Cougar Hockey on Cougar Puck Radio.
Welcome back here, Radio Ringside, as the Catholic Central Cougars beat the Rockford Rams 5-4 in regulation. Now let's go over post-game recap. After the first period of play, Catholic Central led Rockford 2-1. That changed after the second period as things were all knotted up at 3. Real game changer came in the third period with 3 quick goals early in the period, and that was all that had transpired in the game to make a total of 5-4 for each team. Now, shots were 45-22 in favor of the Cougars, and the faceoffs were 48-21 in favor of the Cougars as well. Power play for each team, 0 for 1 for Rockford, 1 for 2 for the Cougars. 4 penalty minutes for 2 infractions for the Rockford Rams, and the Catholic Central Cougars had 2 penalty minutes on 1 infraction. Goals for the Cougars. Let's now look over the goal summary. As 2:52 into the first period of play, Benjamin Clay got his first of the night and first of the campaign from Danny Nelson. And then less than 6 minutes later, Benjamin Clay got his second of the night from Onstadt and Rublight on the power play. All the special teams goals were handled by the Cougars in this one. And then at 16:26 of the first period, Haley from Hoffman made the score 2-1 in favor of the Cougars. Now we move on to the second period. Goals were scored by Haley and Baumgartner to make it 3-2 in favor of the Rams. And then Grabowski answered, making it 3-3 at 4:25 in the third period. Then Sam Schwerking made it 4-3 in favor of the Cougars at 8:13, and then Schellmeyer responded less than a couple minutes later to make it 4-4, and then Case Balk, again, quick succession of goals here as he nailed it in to put the Cougars up and get the game-winning goal 5-4. Penalties in the game, not that many. Hunter Dyken went off with a cross-check at 15:32 of the first, and then Dan Sokol followed him at 13:04. Case Balk for the Cougars went off at 16:02 for tripping, and Hogan Weirda, again tripping in the third, but this time at 3:43. Benjamin Clay went off 2 for high sticking at 10 minutes even, and then Mitchell Schellmeyer went off for roughing at 11:17. That will just about do it for us tonight, as the Catholic Central Cougars beat the Rockford Rams 5-4. Thank you for listening. My name is Reagan Cleaves, and on behalf of Gabriel Groh, I'd like to say good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to this presentation of Catholic Central Cougar Hockey. Join us next time on Cougar Puck Radio.